folks, and welcome to the final day of my taxi training. Well, the final day of the driving part of my taxi training. Today, as of in about 20 minutes, I'm going to be driving all the way to the hydro and all the way back in that Fiesta. I am scared. I think I've driven to places around Glasgow loads of times, hundreds of times in the last 3 years, but I've never driven actually into the centre of Glasgow, and I don't know actually how bad that's going to be. Because I remember the first time I drove to Edinburgh, which is nothing compared to Glasgow, that was pretty scary. So having to do this is pretty terrifying, but I've got a police driving instructor in the passenger seat, so what can really go wrong, I suppose? And it's still got dual control if we really need it, but I reckon if he has to use that, I'll probably fail the course. So I'm going to try and avoid him using that. But yeah, it's just going to be a case of stick the stereo on and just cruise all the way to Glasgow. Halfway through, if we stop at a service station or whatever and he needs to get out of the car, I might be able to sneak you a little quick update at the halfway point or something, but I can't guarantee anything. So for now, I'm just going to say I'm going to get back to you when I finish the course and I'm back. Hopefully I'll have a positive result to give you. Yeah. See you later, I suppose. Bye-bye. How's it going, people? That's it, finished now. I've got the report to say I've passed all the modules. I need to send that away to a place in Nottingham so I can have my certificate. But for now, I have to keep a hold of it because I think I have to show the Fife Council that to prove I've passed the Pass Plus so I can move on to the next stage of training. Because otherwise I'm going to be waiting about a month before the certificate arrives before they can give me my license. So I'd rather not be doing that, because otherwise I'm going to be out of work for another month, which means the vlogs are going to suffer dramatically, because I'll have no money to do anything, basically. But that's it, finished. Driving to Glasgow was easy. Like, I think it's bigged up more than what it actually is, more than how bad it actually is. Oh, sorry. I've had a massive burger today, so now I'm dying. Oh, I keep getting hiccups. Yeah, the drive to Glasgow was pretty easy. I drive towards like Motherwell all the time, so it was basically that, and instead of turning off, bring the speed down to 50 and cruise through a bunch of average speed cameras for ages. The 6-lane highway was nowhere near as bad as what I thought it was going to be, because I basically, like, if you think about, as I'm coming in, I'm in lane 1, and as other lanes join on the left hand side, I then became lane 4, and I had 2 more on the right hand side, and obviously 3 on the left. But those 3 lanes on my left kept on appearing every time there was a junction, and disappearing again at the next junction. So it was not a 6-lane highway consistently. It wasn't people cutting in and out. I mean, there was a lot of people that kept on cutting in front of me because obviously they've got such important places to go in their damaged, dented, horrible sky blue Volkswagen Beetle. Yes, I remember, you fool. That sucked. They like jumped in front and then jammed on the brakes. But yeah, I now know my way to the hydro pretty much off by heart, so that's handy if I ever go. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty easy. I mean, I'd never actually been to the centre of Glasgow, like I said in the previous vlog, but it's nowhere near as bad as what people make it out to be. It's not scary at all. And then driving home, we took a different route that took us over the Kincardine Bridge, up towards Perth, down through Leslie. This is obviously useless information for anybody. Sorry, I'm getting a message. This is useless information for people that aren't local to here, but everyone else knows where I'm talking about. So, yeah. Just thought I'd let you know that I have passed. That's that dealt with. On to the next phase, and soon I will be a taxi driver. Woo! Yeah, if you made it this far, thank you for watching the vlog. Watch times are still going up, which means people are still watching more of my vlogs per view, which is always a plus. That's good. I've noticed a few subscribers have been disappearing. Now, I'm not sure if this is YouTube stealing them again or if people are just genuinely unsubscribing. But yeah, I've noticed there's been a little shrinkage over the last, say, 24 hours or so, but what can you do? To be honest, I don't blame them with how boring these vlogs have been recently. It's just, I haven't had any money to go and do anything really, so life's been pretty uninteresting for me as well. But hopefully all that'll change soon. This has been the Celica Vlogs for today. I'm going to get this uploaded and I will maybe see you tomorrow, depending on what I'll end up doing. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. Yeah, I'll figure something out. yeah, that's everything I think. Bye.